All right, we're back. Boy, I didn't have enough time to shower after that last match, so I still feel really dirty. Oh, so much fucked up with that last one. But hopefully we'll have a much better one. Here we are on the Palace. Very different. Abbadon with Paranoia. This is the cult's reward for rank 3. Acquired by completing crushes in a very manly way. Without any extra help. Stun casters are yummy. So we've come in a little late. Looks like Paranoia overcast with his leader. Classic mistake, and he got stunned. 4 out of 28. That means he casted like 3 times or something. But looks like he's at least covered with some ambushes. Big hit against Irwin. Abbadon, remembering Steiner's possessed from a couple matches back, where he just kind of destroyed his captain. We'll see if that happens again. He could probably disengage and still get on the leader if that was the goal. You've triggered the ambush, which sucked, of course, and took a big hit. You can still get away from him. There's room to disengage. As we know from history with Paranoia, he loves leading with the possessed, charging with those glass cannons. Let them lead the charge, as he did against, what was it, Valentine, just last match? I won't give up on him so quickly this time, but it's really weird to me that he likes leading with the possessed, who are made out of tissue paper. But I don't know the deployment exactly. I don't know. There's 3 deployments. You can start engaged in combat. We're clearly not there. So there's also one where one team is split into 2 parts, and one where you're both on opposite sides. I'm not sure which one he got here. It's looking... Is it opposite sides? It looks like opposite sides. Aggressively pushing through into the interior, so... I believe Paranoia was saying in chat he wants to take Crushed. Everyone's, again, obsessed with taking Crushed. If he had gotten the deployment where one group starts at its cart and the other one's split in half, it's actually really easy to do Crush on. Yeah, really aggressively coming into here. I guess he's not stunned. He must have passed this. No, he took Enfeeblement. Enfeeblement reduces, I think, your blue pills, or blue and red. I don't know. Either way, he overcasted and got stuck in the side where he gets shot apart. Here comes Boulder, Colorado, looking to kill the captain off. He really counters that parry. Misses the 72. Maybe he'll survive now. Like, really, so the battle usually happens right at this doorway. It's interesting to see Paranoia punch through it so quickly. Like, usually you line up on these halls, on these walls here, turn 1, and then try to punch through. Paranoia aggressively trying to take it, give Abbadon a lot of sniper shots for some reason. That's usually why you come along the wall on turn 1, and I'd recommend that to my fellow cult members, or if anyone else is facing us on this map. I think Paranoia took an overly aggressive position because he did exactly what I would have expected. You then put your Warlock and you put your Youngblood or whatever ranged units you have on this ballroom staircase and just get the increased hit chance and just fucking shoot the shit out of whatever entered the doorway. So you really leave these units prone to being surrounded too, which we might see here. It's a very aggressive first turn maneuver. I don't know what benefit it really gave him, except getting surrounded. And that's not a benefit. I mean, it's a good way to get your leader killed on turn 1. That's for sure. So if my cult teammates are watching, please don't do this. As always, do the opposite of Paranoia. Right, Paranoia? Oh man, what would be a stream without criticizing everything Paranoia does? Let's see if he pulls it off, though. They're very similarly ranked warbands, I feel. It's an important match for Abbadon. I mean, I don't understand why he way overextended. It's a good way to die in this game, is overextending your units. So we'll see how he can do after losing 2 possessed and a leader. It's going to really put him at a disadvantage. And can he kill some units before they die? Not sure what the initiative ladder is. We came in late. You gotta assume that Warlock's moving quickly. Yeah, this guy's like so stoked. He's like, thank you. I love that I'm going to be the match's MVP. Plus 10% hit chance. Thank you very much. And the Warlock, yeah, the Warlock's just going to be untouched too. Whoops. He's just going to be back here. Like, they can just work from up here from the command center and just do whatever they want while these henchmen protect everything. I'm not at all sure what advantage he thought he'd have by going right inside. Alright, are you putting a hero on a henchman? That's a win if you're Abbadon. 60% poor hit chance. Good damage if he lands it, but remember this guy can't disengage, so alright, he landed it. Get another large hit on. Good crit chance. I was going to say it's a great sword, 12%. It's not hard to crit with that. Alright, well you gotta assume, if depending on the turn order, he'll die and he'll die. But then your leader's really in a shitty position. There's another ranged unit that's very happy to be shooting from up here. Units actually start on this ledge up here. I'm pretty sure one starts on that ledge and one on the other ledge. There's like a little balcony ledge up there. Yeah, goodbye Kratos. I mean, Paranoia is mad at himself, I'm sure. He knows better than to overcast. Like, did you have to go inside to cast spells too? I don't really understand that. Paranoia's had some terrible fucking luck casting though, I gotta admit. He's really obsessed with getting that Vision of Dread or whatever, the group stun off. He really likes getting that stun spell off, but I think he's going to be dead within one turn, one round. Depends on the initiative of the Warlock versus the initiative of the Magister, but you typically don't want to kill your leader on the first round of combat. It's generally not a good strategy. You got to start bringing these guys in. Bring them over to the right. You can ambush this way. You've already committed to storming the palace. So. How nice would it be if you had adrenaline rush? Or exhaustion, I mean. I mean, no one's going to have that yet, but it'd been nice to reach that guy, huh? Wonder if one of these guys could reach him. That's probably the most forward starting Dark Souls, so it doesn't look like it. Switching for initiative, I suppose. I just really don't understand. We came in late, but the Magister's inside the building. And I saw him get enfeeblement right when the stream was starting up. So I don't know what he was doing. You could have casted safely from the steps. I don't know the initiative order either. Like, is the Magister go before the Possess? So, I don't know. You could have just started casting round 2 at the start of round 2. Yeah, here goes the Magister. Ideal start for Abaddon. Like your opponent just fed you your leader, but Abaddon kind of fed him his leader too, right? So he's probably a bit blocked. It looks like he has like a penalty from being engaged and a penalty from units in the way. You can tell he's hunting for a shot. Probably going to be a poor hit chance, actually. But I think the Warlock will get some lightnings on him. The big difference with Abaddon feeding him a leader is Abaddon's leader is actually a melee unit. I wonder if he doesn't even have a shot because there's so many units in the way. You knew that'd be a low one. He was hunting for something there. It's going to be what can the Doomweaver and what can the Marauder do? And will both Possessed die on round 2? He's got these guys coming up. They're probably going to hit those Possessed pretty hard. I'm sure there's room in the combat circle. Pretty sure one of these guys will get in there. I would think so. Wasted time trying to get the leader. Yeah, I know. We know. I think he'll get him anyway. Plus, he's stuck on the wall. I think these guys get on the Possessed. Look at Abaddon. Like, it's Abaddon. I don't know what computer or internet he has, but he's always so choppy. I'm always terrified. Abaddon can desync at any moment. That's a shame. He couldn't get on the guys. Just not enough movement. He's got the heavy armor on, so I think this guy does too, so he might not reach him. They look like they spawned them all the way in the back. This is really punishing him to have to waste a whole other turn because these guys are slow as shit. Not able to punish those Possessed. So this is actually turning out to be quite nice for Paranoia. You know his Dark Souls or his Possessed are going to hit really hard. You can do some ice. Yeah, that's right. Not able to get it on the Magister, I guess. Because he had a basic lightning. Maybe he knows he can kill him with the basic lightning. So he's not worrying about it yet. That takes away blue pills. I don't see the Possessed getting out of this either way anyway. Possessed can't disengage. They're surrounded. You know the captain's going down, and you know that stunned henchman's going down. That leaves a lot of squishies and not a lot of melees. Like squishy, squishy. There's a squishy archer. There's a squishy warlock. So that's 4 squishies. And he's losing 2 melee. He still has 1, 2, 3, 4 melee. 1, 2. Like he's down. He's dead right here. Instantly dead. Instantly dead. And this guy can actually pull out, which is what you got to do. He's got Daredevil. That's fun. Strong blow does it, right? Unless you roll really awful. Now this guy's got to leave. You got to get him the fuck out of here. Or you just accept that he's dead and do a Mastery Adrenaline Rush. It looks like he's accepting his death. I don't like that play. A dead unit's a dead unit. Is he really doing Wordstone Rush? Wait, are you kidding me? Oh, he's doing Wordstone Rush. I thought he was taking Crush Their Will. That's kind of what he said. Now you really got to keep this guy alive. I thought he was taking Crush. Okay, it makes sense what he's doing now. You take these and you run out and hug this wall. Get on this wall. If you hug this exterior wall, you can't get shot. You can't get lightninged. You're very, very safe. Just remember, this guy's an ambush. Don't trigger it. Go this way. Go backwards. Go backwards. He's got to move this way. Move back and get outside to the exterior wall. There you go. Watch out for him. Go around him. And go hug this wall. Yep. You should be very safe there. That's typically where you line up if you're the exterior team. If the interior team, you line up by the windows. And then a giant fucking battle happens on the staircase. And I think we're going to see the leader go down. Use concentration, Abbadon. Please use concentration. There's no reason not to. Concentration. Why are you not using it? There's a 1 in 5 chance he fails that. So... Why did my warrior teleport behind? I don't know, because Abbadon always desyncs. I really have no idea what the Magister was doing inside the house. But we came in late. Maybe there was a really good reason for it. Are you trying to trigger this ambush? You can walk into the guy without triggering it, actually, right there. If he just walks there. Instead, he felt like taking 100 damage for some reason. I don't know if that was a good decision. I don't think I would have taken 100 damage. This guy is supposed to be a dodge unit. I probably would have switched to the shield first. I really don't understand what he's doing there. If he walked through the combat circle of the possessed, he could have then walked into that guy immediately without triggering the ambush. I don't see him getting Wordstone Rush. He's collecting it with the offensive units that are like half dead. So when you want Wordstone Rush like this, I think you're better off taking him with like a henchman, a tanky henchman. And he has a few of those outside. I mean, get the Youngblood if you're going to do this. The Youngblood has the most pills. That's going to charge the archer, yeah. So strong blows. I don't know if this is the Mastery Adrenaline. That might be the other one that was outside. Good damage on Kleiner. Do you think this guy's going to live till the end? I don't think he will. Like, if you knew you were going to take an ambush to the face, why didn't he switch to the shield first? I don't understand that part of it. You got to protect the Marauder. You can lure this guy. I don't know. I don't know why you took 100 damage on one of your heroes when you didn't have to. It just didn't make sense. Take 100 damage on this guy, and it won't be 100 because he looks like he has heavy armor. I just don't understand that move. Past the 24, as always. Lure's always passed. This guy's half dead for no reason. He would have failed. If he's putting down the Pestilence Idol, he now would have failed that. What are you doing? Why would you disengage? Magic resistance, I guess? I don't know what he's trying to stun his own friends. This guy's meant to blow up, so I guess he doesn't use the shield anymore. Last I saw against Albro, he was using a shield, and he tanked for quite a long time with it. He had good melee resist combined with the sidestep. You can do some more lures, yeah. This is the power of lure, guys. Now 3 units get to attack him. It's so good. So imagine one of these guys with like Daredevil and Weapons of Destruction. That's bad luck. Ah! You can go into an ambush. Nice, and catch him if he comes this way again. This guy's locked into combat. He can't disengage. When are my PvEs? Whenever my opponent gets back to me to PvP, as always. Well, what's up, Reaper? I've been trying to get this. My opponent's on the U.S. East Coast. Shouldn't be this complicated. But we're trying to line it up. I've been off Monday through Thursday. I just can't catch the guy. I hope he doesn't wait till the weekend and just assume I'm available. Like my last guy, I really am not available on the weekends. I like playing during the week. No, I beat Shellproof. I did the PvE, man. It's up. I already did it. It was a deadly that got me so excited I had to rub my nipples. If you want to check it out. This warrior is gonna go, and he's totally freed up. Oh my lord, a crit. 5 out of 8. He survived the stun check, though. It's always hard to get upset about them passing the stun check when you crit to begin with, right? It's hard to be like, oh, he passed it, even after like having that bullshit crit to begin with. So. All right, smart. He positioned the guy so his circle blocks the doorway. Because I was like, does he remember this warrior's about to go? He could go out there and get that possessed. But it is tough on Abbadon. Like, where do you put this guy? Like, he's in the middle of a hornet's nest. I think you just shoot. I think you got to get the possessed off of your archer on the steps. I think that's what you should be thinking. Like, that's a useless target. Okay, locking down the Marauder. He knows the Marauder can't disengage. That's not a bad option. I think you got to free this guy's guns up, though. He's a big part of your damage. Keep in mind the champion and the wolf priest both hit really fucking hard. This guy's an ambush. I don't think you want to trigger it. You've lost 2 melee tanky units. That's alright. You know he could just walk past you, though. Past the staircase. That's a really good choice. What you want to do is break his web of steel with your henchman. I think that's what he's going to do. Really good choice by Paranoia. Don't use your giant greatsword to break the web of steel. Use one of these two guys. And I think that's exactly what he's about to do. And then, once the web of steel's broken, you hit him twice with a giant greatsword. Yeah, okay. Abbadon, what are you doing? So Abbadon ambushed right here. This unit could just backpedal over to here without triggering it and then go get this guy. So your ambush wasn't that great of an ambush. Like, I get wanting to get the height advantage, but I think you're better off back this way. Just shoot from the ground and then pull him back. Because he's kind of exposed up there. Now he could position this marksman so he can disengage after he gets engaged, because he's going to get engaged up here. I think one Dark Soul is going to come break the web of steel, and the other Dark Soul is going to try to get this archer. But this is a good idea. You got to get this guy off of him. You need to get his guns back out. I think you'll see the Wolf Priest come after him or the champion. Well, at the same time, he's in the ambush with the Dark Soul, isn't he? How does he get to this guy? You can go inside, and there's a climb point onto these ledges. You can come and get him. Now, remember, he's in the ambush. Wow, he's overcharging the ambush. That's an easy choice. Even though it's 50%, I think that's an easy choice. Yeah, these guys have two-handers, though, so they can't really break that web of steel. Does he go for him? There might even be some weird... You could bring in the Possessed to fuck him up, too, next turn, but the Marauder's going to have to attack into Web of Steel. He does have Strong Blow, which can bypass parry. Interesting. Interesting. He can get in there. Do you lock this guy down or this guy? You got to lock... Yeah, if you put him just right, he might not be able to get around you, but I think he will. Lure still available. Lure and then walk into this guy. Lure and then walk into that guy. Lure. You could also attack and then lure. Attack and then lure. Attack, lure. That's the whole point. What are you doing? Alright, so for the cult, what you want to do is not that. You want to use a 2 red pills attack. Getting through a 56. He didn't even take strong blow. So what you want to do is attack for 2 red pills, and you would have had 2 red pills and 3 blue pills, and then you could have lured. So that's the entire point of taking lure, is to get 2 great sword attacks for free. I don't know why he didn't want to use that. I mean, he had it perfect. That's exactly the scenario you want. You want to go against a champion hero with a great fucking sword and just wreck him. So instead he opted to do 0 damage. And if you see a lure, you know the champion can disengage as well. That's the other thing. Like, if you can lure, then they can disengage. That's the whole fucking point. So the champion here doesn't even have to attack that Dark Soul. You wasted all the Dark Soul's pills. So he'll just disengage and walk away and go kill something that matters. Alright, there goes the word stones. Are you serious? My glass cannon didn't live a long time? I don't believe it. You know, does he remember he got 2 crits off? Oh, he attacked him anyway. 0 damage. This guy could have maybe killed the champion. Instead he did 0 damage. I really don't understand that move. Interesting that he wanted to attack a henchman. I don't know. I assume he could. Maybe he couldn't disengage. He could lure him, so I'd assume he could disengage. This guy's going to drop the hammer on somebody. By hammer, I mean axe. Why are you attacking a henchman, Abbadon? This is such a win for Paranoia. I mean, kills are kills. I always say that, but you want to be killing heroes. Not wounding henchmen with 2 heroes. Alright, Warlock. Probably going to nuke him down. Hopefully focus firing. Might go after this guy, though. He's pretty wounded, and this guy gets to come with his ranged attack. Of course, he gets to move first, but remember, this guy's freed up again. Yeah, there goes that guy. Paranoia getting close to a route test. What are you going to do with him? He has stone. It looks like Paranoia is just going to be fighting for his life here. Definitely some mistakes on Paranoia's side. Exposing the leader. Not using the lures properly. Taking 100 damage to his Doomweaver for absolutely 0 reason. Alright, what is this useless guy going to do? Is he going to go after the Youngblood and lock him up? You have to lock up the Youngblood at this point. You have to try to kill this Youngblood. Get the stone first. There you go. He's not going to last long because there's 2 archers up here that'll just shoot him to death. He has to hope he dodges as well. Is that enough damage? Yeah, it's not enough. 34% dodge, success. Yeah, definitely not enough damage. Entering sidestep. Trying to explode, I guess. Very interesting because he doesn't have stun resistance. That doesn't take the curse anyway. Alright, sidestep. So plus hit chance, but it's going to cause some self-harm. That's what that does. Delay. Looks like he's just going to shoot him down with archers. Now, this is the problem. Wave needs to get in there. Yep, you can't waste him. I think you kill the champion. It's an easy choice. If he can reach him. I don't think he can. So maybe just kill this guy free up the Marauder. Oh, he can reach him. Very sneaky maneuvering here. Do a few strong blows. Fails the fear test. He's probably going to die anyway. I mean, he could have lured this guy with that guy with the greatsword. Instead, he opted to do 0 damage. I mean, very interesting. And then Wave Crush could have been killing this guy, freeing up the Marauder instead. Just, you know, people make mistakes. But if you have Attracting Lure and you have a greatsword and you have the perfect opportunity to use Attracting Lure and a greatsword, you use it. You don't overthink it. Again, the morale is an issue. You got to lock up these archers or he's dead. And then you're really getting close to the rout threshold. I think this guy needs to lock up the archer. Right up there on the left. That guy. Or he's just going to shoot your Doomweaver. He's primed to be locked down. That's exactly what you do. You've given up this henchman, which is kind of sucks, but you've totally... It's like killing a unit. He literally just killed this unit. But you also kind of killed your unit, right? So... Two henchmen just died. Does he attack? What is this guy going to do? He's got to shoot somebody. He can shoot this guy, maybe do some aim shots. I think you wall lock this Wolf Priest. You got to lock up the Wolf Priest. Or you do the other archer. But this guy's more valuable, so I think you wall lock this guy. Because he's got full health. You're going to release your Marauder very soon. What is he doing? We'll find out. Alright, can you aim shot on the Youngblood? Not sure why he doesn't have a shot. I guess that little column, supposedly. Yeah, not ideal. This guy's got full health too. Yeah, may as well pick up some stone with this guy. I think you got to shoot him, yeah. Him or the Wolf Priest. Because the Wolf Priest needs to die. Because he's going to have a really good route check. Let's see what happens. Now, he took the delay. I'm guessing it's because that guy has Attracting Lure. So he's going to Attracting Lure him against the Marauder, which would be really nice. Three more stone. Brings him up to 9. Remember the Doomweaver has some, though, and he's very critically injured. Do you get to keep the loot out of exhibition? No, but you do get to keep it out of contests, which nobody does because of desyncs. I think you lock up the other archer with this guy. Just lock him up. Like, you both have full health. So he passed the all alone. Very important. If he would have failed, he's dead instantly. So he lived. Now he gets to do damage. Or he can disengage. Or he gets a dodge. But he'll get some damage out here. And then I think this guy is going to do an Attracting Lure. You'll probably have about a 24% chance again of passing. Disengage, okay. Preventing the lure. Yeah, prevented the lure. Really well done, knowing that it was coming. You can still just attack him twice and break his web of steel with this guy. That was a fun series of events. Abbadon read what was happening. He saw that he was trying to use Attracting Lure. So he made sure his guy passed the 57% all alone. Wink, wink. And then moved him so he can't get lured. So this guy can wall lock. Yeah, I think you wall lock this guy. Now the only unit free is a Warlock and the Archer, which is what I think he needs to do with this guy. He needs to go into the other Archer. Then you only have a Warlock free for Abbadon. I really think you got to get up there, man. He's got 206 HP. You can lock down that Archer. See if Paranoia does do that. That is a winning move right there. And he could probably still disengage and or flee. Meanwhile, the Archer can't. I think this guy has a disengage. There's room behind him. Does he want to disengage? He's going to have to just start swinging and hope he gets the dodge bypass with his young blood. The only other unit free is the Warlock. This guy could have been. Otherwise, it's literally just the Warlock. So once this guy is down, Paranoia is going to throw everyone at the Warlock and try to get the last word stone. Very fun match. Much better than the last one. That's for damn sure. Can he use the strong blow? There you go. Yeah, that was going to have a good chance to parry bypass. So this guy can take the Warlock. He can go get some stone first. I think he grabbed this stone. Remember, Wave Crush, I believe is his name, is free. So he's got the objective. Can this guy get into the young blood? That's the other question. There might be room to get back there into the young blood. If not, this is a pretty safe place to put him. Yeah, I think there is room. Whoa, what happened? Did he take a debuff? He must have taken a debuff from the stone. He should have been able to attack. Oh, 14% though. I mean, that is a great sword, and he has like no crit resist. And it killed him with the counter attack. Oh, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I think you do the lure and try to wall lock this guy. Alright, now do the lure. Okay, initiative tricks. I think you lure him and try to lock him because he can disengage. So the Warlock's coming up as the only free unit. Remember, Wave Crush is coming up, and the Wave Crush guy is going to come fuck someone up. Yeah, he has, but it's like they're not freaky crits. Like the guy, Paranoia is using great swords, and Abbadon clearly doesn't have Resilient. Like the odds are 1 out of 10 for a lot of these crits, and there's probably been 20 to 30 attacks, right? So I don't think the odds are that fucked up. I think they stick out when they happen because you notice them, but we're seeing like around 10% crit chances for every attack, so they're going to happen. What looks freaky is when you play Lust in a friendly PvP and he gets 2 1% crits and a 3% crit. That's when you're like, what the fuck? But getting 10% crit chances to crit, that's not that surprising. Like that was a 14 technically, even bigger than 10. So what was that, 1 out of 6? Or 1 out of 8? Something like that. Let's just say 1 out of 7, somewhere in between. Yeah, so he's like, I can't move. This guy looks like he has heavy armor. I think that's the metal. But he carries a big stick. Yeah, not big enough. Has the sound been like really low the whole time?
A new round has started.
Alright, Warlock. Oh, did this guy jump? What happened? What is going on? Oh god, I thought we lost. Yeah, I was about to say Warlock should be up. What does he do? Because this is death for Mr. Warlock. The Wolf Priest has a good chance to pass a route test. You got to keep that in mind. Wolf Priests are pretty good for that. Is he saying discretion is the better part of valor? Is that what he said? Hey, buddy. I think he's looking for the possessed, right? No, that is that possessed still alive up here? No, he died. That's right. It's the Doomweaver and the Marauder. And there's a possessed outside. So he has 3 heroes. This one, the Doomweaver doesn't actually do that much damage, but he's still a hero. I don't think the lightning doesn't get the job done. It's really a shame Abbadon doesn't have Mastery Lightning, but I believe he took Curse of Rust or something, didn't he? Well, concentration would have even helped on that one. He's going after a henchman. When you're going after a henchman, you've like basically conceded. And then when you... Oh, man. Poor guy. Well, 1 out of 5. What does Ven do? Because he's injured. He's got some room to die, though, if that makes sense. Your best bet's killing the Wolf Priest, but the yeah, you can go to the cart and take the idol, create a route test. Keep in mind, this guy has stones, so don't let this guy die. I think you're going to see the possessed come in against the Wolf Priest, which may backfire if he doesn't kill him. It will backfire if he doesn't kill him. Alright, missed. This Doomweaver's really shitty, and he has a penis coming out of his head. So it's hard to root for this guy. Really doing... He's a lot like Pumpkin, he just doesn't do any damage. Alright, going for a squishy. A kill is a kill. I mean, that keeps him safe from the Wolf Priest. And the Marauder can finish the guy for sure. This guy's in trouble. I think that's a smart play, getting safe kills. Like we've already said, this guy's basically dead. He may as well be dead. The other archer may as well be dead. Remember, this guy can disengage. Let's see if Paranoia remembers that. Or did he... Actually, he just put the Doomweaver on him, but did he put him on him where he can't disengage? I don't think he did. Yeah, there's room for him to disengage. This guy can sneak off and kill somebody. He's really got to watch it. Again, these two are basically dead. Back-to-back Mordheim matches. This is much better than the previous one. You get him, buddy. I'm just going to mute the mic for a second. Missed. Shot the stairs. He gives up so easily. The Marauder will just beat the shit out of him, though. Remember, this guy can disengage. This warrior is not locked down. Neither is the warlock. He can come after that archer he just left there. He can come after the possessed. He can hit Ven. Ven might die to some lightning strikes now. 54% dodge. I have no idea why Paranoia put this guy in trouble. That was really a poor decision. He's carrying Wordstone and he's a hero. I just don't understand that. He's got to kill the Marauder or the Marksman. Alright, so route test, but the wolf priests are very good at this. Oh, it's not even a route test. Wow, he had enough morale that did not matter. So Paranoia's got a lot of very injured units. I think he has to use all his effort to kill the wolf priest next turn. Oh, now we got a route test. Nice, sneaky. Putting all his eggs in one basket, though. I mean, the warlock could maybe kill this guy. Or he could kill the Doomweaver. The Doomweaver's not looking good. There, that's a bit better. Gets him kind of away from the warlock a little. And gives him extra damage. Gift of savagery. Let's see what happens. Never mind. He needs these to land, because this is the next target, I think, with the possessed. Right, here comes the test. Failure. Failure is not an option. Yeah, that was a much better game. I mean, people didn't drag it out. Well, we got the fucking words down. But just as an observer, that was a much better fight. It was close to the end. Well done by Paranoia. Fortunately, another loss for Abbadon. Abbadon's going to be trouble wherever he lands. Yeah, thanks for watching. And we'll see you guys next time.